Hi everyone. I am making this video because tomorrow I am having surgery on, for my hyperparathyroidism. So I wanted to talk a little bit about what hyperparathyroidism is and my experience with the surgery. I'll be sharing my recovery process and all of that. So, hyperparathyroidism. You've got your thyroid, and then on top of that you have four really teeny tiny glands that actually people didn't really know existed in humans until like the 1800s. They first discovered them in rhinoceroses, I don't know. But in humans, they're basically like each one is the size of a grain of rice. So these teeny tiny things. And in a person with hyperparathyroidism, one or more of those glands develops a tumor. And the tumor makes the gland really excited and it starts producing a ton of the parathyroid hormone. And just to kind of illustrate, in a normal person without hyperparathyroidism, pull up my data, the level ranges between 10 and 65. And in my instance, my level is 193 on my last check. And that hormone, I don't know exactly how it happens, but it sucks the calcium out of your bones and releases that calcium into the bloodstream. So a normal calcium level at its very highest end in adults is 10.2, and mine is 11.3. So that's kind of what's going on behind. On its own, it wouldn't seem like it would be that significant. I mean, like, they're 4 little grains of rice. What could they do? A lot. Symptoms of hyperparathyroidism include body, like, pain, specifically bone and joint pain, fatigue, brain fog, forgetfulness, anxiety, depression, increased heart rate, palpitations, ulcers, kidney stones, like lowering of sex drive, frequent urination, night sweats, all this crazy stuff. Now, I do not experience all those symptoms. My primary symptoms are definitely the fatigue, general malaise, like feeling like I'm sick and tired all the time, and the anxiety, depression. It's pretty typical for me, but mood swings, the heart palpitations, the fast heart rate. Oh my goodness. Like, I'm like a squirrel or a small woodland animal. And the night sweats, mood swings, I mentioned that. And like swollen lymph nodes. I am a singer, and that has been challenging because I've started to feel it in terms of, I don't know what's happening, maybe it's the lymph nodes, I don't know, but kind of swelling and stuff going on in my throat and jaw and stuff. And fatigue, I think, is just the fatigue and malaise and general sick feeling is the big one for me. When I was 15, I had mono, and after that, it was like my body never recovered, and I didn't know what it was. We wondered if it was like Epstein-Barr, which it is not. It's this. But yeah, for so long we just didn't know why I constantly felt terrible. And a lot of the time I started to believe that I was just a weak person, or like sickly, or like, I don't know. It really changed the way I thought about myself. And, even with like the forgetfulness and brain fog, I went from feeling really good about my intelligence to feeling like something's wrong with me. Like, I don't know what it is. I can't focus. Maybe I'm just dumb or something. And that's not to say that people who, can't focus, there are so many reasons for that, and none of them are linked with intelligence, but just, the way that things get to you personally, especially with anxiety and depression. It's not exactly logical the way your mind works. But, so the fatigue, I'm just feeling that all the time. I asked my doctor about it a lot, different doctors, and went in for various things over the years, and everything I assumed was disconnected, and that I just had a lot of different issues, when really, once I found out about this, everything made so much sense, and it's so obviously because of hyperparathyroidism. So all of this we kind of found out about 3 days before I was due to go to Scotland to start a musical theatre program, really intense, at the Royal Conservatoire of Scotland. And, it was 3 days before. We had my tickets booked, everything was ready, so I went. And it's been really, really tough. I made it through the first term, but I had to miss quite a few classes because I was just in too much pain to go. I have a serious hip injury, a labrum tear, which I'm pretty sure is because of my hyperparathyroidism. Because I'm not a crazy dancer. I dance, but it's nothing. I don't think I had any specific moment of injury to cause that. The condition is linked with osteoporosis, which also runs in my family. So I've urged my mom to get checked for this too. So yeah, it wreaks havoc on the body. Falling asleep in my classes, just some really not good stuff. So I'm really, really looking forward to having this surgery and seeing how I feel after. I'm having this done at the Norman Center at Tampa General. It's my first time in Florida outside the airport, so that's cool. We decided on the Norman Center because they're really, really experienced with this kind of surgery. It's the #1 place in the States. It would have been convenient to get it done in the UK, but this place could get me in the fastest, and it's other places, they've got a 5% chance of vocal damage, which is really, really, really scary. Here it's just 1%. So, and their method of anesthesia is really singer friendly, and they've really assured me that they will be very, very careful. So that's comforting. Yeah. So I go and get this done at 5 a.m. tomorrow, and I will keep you all updated on the recovery and what my experience in surgery was like and all of that. You can find out more about hyperparathyroidism in a website that I'll link below. It is from the Norman Center, but this was made completely of my own accord. They didn't ask me to do this. This is a genuine, vlog or whatever. It's not sponsored. So yeah, I'll link that. And I just want to say, really, if you have something wrong with you, or you think you have something wrong with you, advocate for yourself. find out what it is. Don't stop, even though it's really frustrating, I know. But sometimes, not in all cases, but sometimes there's an easy fix. So, yeah. Thanks for watching.